Hi, Mridul. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Um, so we're here because Mridul on Saturday, the 27th of March, will hold our next Become an Ally webinar. And the title is Intersecting Identities, Learning to Live with Transphobia in Scotland. Um, I'm not gonna take any space, and I'm just gonna ask you, what will you cover during your talk?
So it will be a personal reflection of what it is like to be a trans woman right now in Scotland, um, and linking it with various pieces of legislation that affect trans people right now, but also linking it with my own experiences of being a woman of color and a migrant. So I'm going to try and talk about through a very personal narrative about how the rise of transphobia, very visible transphobia in the last few years, has impacted trans women in particular, and particular the access to violence against women's spaces, or what that feels like, and what it really is and isn't.
Okay, and uh, sounds a silly question, but I think it's important. Why do you think we should talk about these topics?
Because it is extremely harmful, right? As a trans person, the violence that is being um, that we are experiencing as a community collectively. Some of us have experienced actual increase in sort of on-street transphobia, where acts of physical violence have increased, but also social media spaces are extremely transphobic, and very little really is being done to keep us safe, but also legislation that has been going through the Scottish Parliament has been hijacked by those who oppose trans inclusion, and by doing uh, or practicing their transphobia, it is an indicator of other human rights that are under threat. So, as a trans woman who works in the equality sector, I think it's really important for people to really see and hear what it is like to be a trans person in Scotland, because it's a warning sign of what else is possible for those of us whose rights are at risk. And which means that if you are not a white cis man, everyone else's rights are at risk if we ignore and turn a blind eye to transphobia in Scotland.
Yeah, and what do you think, if you would be able to just think about one thing we should stop doing and what we should start doing instead to act as a lie, what will it be?
One thing that we should stop doing, very simply, is come out as an ally. That's great. That's so. Don't stop doing that, but stop just putting up trans flags, and that is not enough. Um, it's time for words, actions. Express your thoughts. Have conversations with people about why you're an ally. So stop just performing allyship, uh, and start talking about why you're an ally. Those are the two things that you should stop and start. They're both linked to each other. Um,
And I totally agree with that. So I am honestly looking forward to um, our our webinar. I really hope that all of you who are watching this short teaser will be taking the tickets and show up next Saturday, the 27th. If you're not able to make it live, don't worry. There's going to be a recording link that will be shared after the event. So no excuses. And thank you so much again, Mridul, for
Thank you. I'm
accepting.
really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and to be on board, and see you very, very soon.
Yes. See you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thanks.
so much.